Yo, what's good, YouTube, man? It's your boy King Law 007 TV. Hey, man, we back on another video, another video reaction video. Hey, man, before we get the video started, make sure you like this video, hit that sub button, don't forget that post notification bell so y'all won't miss any of my videos. Y'all can be the first one to watch it. Hey, man, we came with another banger, man. We've been doing this. We've been watching a lot of YSL videos, man, a lot of reacting videos. This video is the story of the YSL SB shooting and snitching. So I guess it's the dude that's in YSL that's supposedly gonna snitch. I think that they found out who it was. So I guess it's the story of it. It sounds like it's gonna be a lit video. Make sure I hit that like button, man. Like this video. And give me to my 100 subs, man. I think we at like 66, bro. We've been throwing videos out every day, bro. Facts. Videos every day. Yeah, like this video, hit the sub button, and hit that post notification button. Let's get into it.
Man, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of EOS. It's 1090 Jake, man. I'm rocking with y'all, y'all rocking with me. And for this video, we're gonna be speaking on another member of YSL snitching.
There you go.
And this time, it's one of YSL's alleged top shooters.
Gang sympathizers are threatening the life of a witness in the criminal case against rapper Young Thug and 27 other alleged gang members. And not just the witness, but the family too.
YSL enthusiasts and or actual gang members are threatening someone they believe is cooperating with the state.
With Atlanta's district attorney addressing paperwork being leaked in the YSL case, a wave of realization has spread through social media on the dangers of snitching. Kenneth Copeland, aka Lil Woody, has been identified as a snitch within the YSL indictment and having direct ties to a murder that resulted in 37 violent acts of retaliation. The DA would highlight the fact that his life is in jeopardy and his kids are also under threat. But this isn't exactly new though, as Inglewood family already made an attempt on Woody's life during a 2015 drive-by, opening fire with a rifle as Woody was placing his 8-month-old daughter in a car seat.
Damn.
Inglewood family has also been exposing snitches within YSL for years, and this video is another example. Lil Woody was the #1 target in the eyes of Inglewood family, who blamed Woody for having Donovan Peanut Thomas killed. Second in line on the Inglewood hit list was Shannon Jackson, who's more commonly known as YSL SB. Woody would turn against YSL, identifying the men who were said to have been in the car during the Big Nut hit. SB is rumored to have been the actual killer, and 2 witnesses have come forward claiming he confessed to the killing. Inglewood slid on Woody's family only hours after Nut was killed. They shot up his girlfriend's mom's house, mistakenly shot up his brother's neighbor's house, then went back to shoot up the brother's house. Both gangs would repeatedly commit shootings in the months that followed, and exactly 7 months after Nut was killed, Inglewood would strike again, this time targeting SB. September 26, 2015, SB was inside of JJ's Fish and Chicken, a restaurant within a Chevron gas station in South Atlanta. His girlfriend Shakoya and her friend Tierra were outside in Tierra's SUV when a red Camaro pulled up next to them with 3 men inside. One of the men got out and began talking to Shakoya. The conversation would last roughly 5 minutes, numbers were exchanged, and he'd walk into a restaurant opposite of where SB was. Shakoya would go inside of the restaurant SB was in, and he was mad at her for talking to the man. 15 minutes later, they get back into the SUV and drive off. Tierra was driving, Shakoya was in the front passenger seat, and SB was sitting in the back. Shakoya saw the bright lights of a red car before the deafening gunfire, and all she could do was duck down. A bullet had blown through Tierra's face, killing her instantly as the vehicle crashed into a tree, causing it to flip 4 to 5 times. Shakoya and SB were trapped inside, having to be rescued and transported to a nearby hospital, while 25-year-old Tierra was pronounced dead at the scene. Shakoya suffered a crushed leg which required amputation, while one of SB's lungs collapsed and a few of his ribs broke, but neither of them had been shot. Shakoya would share the details of what led up to the shooting during a police interview, and during another interview with SB, He would tell the police he couldn't say who shot at him, but it must have been Inglewood family. This would mean whoever shot up the vehicle had been flirting with SB's girlfriend Shakoya, exchanging numbers with her when they recognized SB, followed the SUV, and shot it up in an attempt to kill SB. The following month, SB would be arrested for the murder of Big Nut. While speaking with investigators, SB would identify the 3 men who tried to kill him, but ended up killing Tierra. All 3 men are believed to be Inglewood family bloods. A picture posted to Reddit would show SB and detail the interview, stating he didn't know the shooters' real names, but knew their nicknames: Shell Kell, Smoke, and Merrill. When asked why he didn't provide this information when he was first interviewed, SB said he was concerned for retaliation against his family, specifically his grandmother. Smoke, who was identified as Bobby Hottie, was one of the 3 men arrested. He filed a motion to suppress evidence identifications, which detailed how SB identified him to police by photo lineup. SB would later recant his statement to police, but once again, paperwork against a member of YSL would prove to be true. And once again, a member of YSL was almost killed and ended up snitching on the Inglewood family bloods. This wasn't the end of SB's pleas for help. Still in jail for the murder of Nut, it was now 2017. He'd been incarcerated for 2 years, and his case still hadn't been officially indicted. A motion to reduce bond was filed on SB's behalf, and one of the reasons given for bond reduction is the fact that there had been multiple attempts on his life while in the prison system, and he'd already been hospitalized after being repeatedly stabbed. In another document, SB was pleading out in a separate case. His lawyer would stress the fact that SB had a keep-away order in jail, meaning there was another inmate, multiple inmates, or an entire gang that SB was to be kept away from as they posed a threat to his life. The lawyer would clarify the keep-away order originated long before he was SB's lawyer, and he had to renew the keep-away order for the safety of his client. It was because of this the lawyer would ask for the judge not to sentence SB to any time in jail or prison in an attempt to keep him safe. The lawyer would double down by saying he believes at this point SB would end up a prison casualty. SB would be sentenced and be back on the street as if he never snitched and wasn't fearing for his life incarcerated. In January of 2022, according to the YSL indictment, SB would post a picture to Instagram wearing a hoodie with the word slime with the Spanish caption referring to Big Nut's grave. While he'd been charged with Nut's murder back in 2015, it had now been 7 years and he still wasn't officially indicted. But he wasn't the only one getting cocky. A photo of Nut's grave would make its way to Instagram.
That's fucked up,
it seems YSL wasn't even trying to hide the fact that they were behind Nut's death. Only 2 months later, SB was allegedly one of 4 men who gunned down a 23-year-old affiliated with Inglewood family. March 14, 2022, outside of a BP gas station near downtown Atlanta, SB sat inside of a white Audi while next to him was a Ford Fusion with a man named Quay and another man named Lil Miles. Miles was the creator behind the clothing brand Make America Slime Again. All 3 men would end up inside of the BP when another vehicle pulled up before driving off. SB and Quay would go back to their vehicles as Miles realized he was being left behind, so he exited the store and got back into the back seat of the Ford Fusion. Both cars would then leave in pursuit of the vehicle that had pulled up, with SB leading the way. According to reports, 23-year-old Shimel Drinks sat at a red light when a barrage of gunfire erupted, striking him multiple times. He'd be found dead inside of the vehicle, and surveillance video from the BP gas station less than a minute up the road would reveal everything police needed to know. Police issued a be on the lookout for the white Audi SB had been driving, and 3 days later, they'd locate the vehicle, which led Atlanta PD and Georgia State Patrol on a chase.
Alright, yeah, he's pulling out to Cleveland Avenue exit. Alright, he's making a right turn westbound on Cleveland Avenue.
Okay, the unit's got the westbound on Cleveland.
He pushing that motherfucker too.
And again, so everybody knows, it's a white four-door Audi.
We are going to be in pursuit. We're currently westbound.
Alright, he's pulling into a driveway. 2481 Meadowlark Drive. Driver is he got two running. Driver has a maroon color beanie on, black jacket, blue jeans. They're both running northbound behind 2481 Meadowlark Drive.
I'm going to use caution. Sanders to be on the dangerous. Go check on the dangerous.
Go in the house, go in the house. Go in the house.
Yeah, y'all leave them alone for they start doing black people's crime. Then they got laws. Damn. Three of them. Cuffs hurt, bro. They might as well put zip ties on me, bro. Cuffs hurt, bro. And then they be just yanking their ass by the bitch. Them bitches hurt, bro. His hands bleeding, all type of shit. Who the other people? See, I would have blended in with them niggas. I ain't gonna lie, I would have talked, put a different shirt on, sat down, got a beer, act like I one of them niggas.
Yep. You want him in my car? It's the Santa. Yeah, keep him separate. You wanna go to that shoot bag over there? How you run? How you run?
I don't know, I'll be crying, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I'm scared. I ain't gonna lie, touch him, look at me, please, bro. I'm just trying to do it. I'm trying to do it.
Hey, what's your name? Wait, Marvius, what's your last name? Wait, Marvius Nicholas? Wait, Marvius Nicholas?
He wanna stand throwing.
What's your name?
29-year-old Shannon Jackson, aka SB, and 27-year-old Quamarvius Nichols, aka Quay, had thrown guns from the vehicle before bailing out. Drugs were still found inside of the Audi, and both men were charged with murdering Shymel. Investigators will later identify Miles as the third suspect seen on surveillance video, and it isn't clear if they identified him through actual police work or if someone identified him for the police. According to the new YSL indictment, SB, Quay, Miles, and now Scarface have all been charged with Shymel's murder. And if you watch my previous video on YSL Woody, you'd know Scarface and Woody both identified SB as being present after the murder of Big Nut. Miles would attempt to get a bond as his lawyer claimed he was only a clothing designer and participating in nothing except riding in the backseat of a vehicle when the vehicle in front of the one he was in opened fire, implying that the shooter of Shymel was inside of the white Audi. According to surveillance video, SB was driving the white Audi. Bond would be denied after the state told the judge Miles had instructed his baby mother to dispose of a gun and cell phone, which she didn't, and the police were able to recover. All in all, SB stands accused of murdering 2 members of Inglewood family. He identified 3 members of Inglewood family in a murder in which he was a surviving victim, and he's claimed in court his life is in danger within jail and prison, along with his active keep away order from other inmates. Already having snitched on Inglewood, it's safe to say it's only a matter of time until he cooperates against YSL, as Woody and others have already cooperated against him. And what this means is snitching comes down to morals. Morally, SB already snitched, so the only thing keeping him from flipping on YSL is loyalty. But with YSL members already snitching on him, that loyalty may already be gone. Young Thug can only hope one of YSL's top shooters doesn't have any dirt on him. Now, SB has to be one of the most dangerous men named in the YSL indictment. And not just because he has 2 murders. It's because he allegedly murdered someone who was Big Nut, allegedly confessed to it, snitched on 3 members in Inglewood, feared for his life inside of jail, got released, apparently bragged about murdering Nut, taking a picture with the hoodie that had something to do with Nut's grave, and then allegedly murdered another member of Inglewood family. You cannot beef with somebody that is actively trying to kill you, killing other people you know, and then snitching on you at the same time. And what doesn't make sense is this isn't new. Just like YSL Woody, him snitching on Inglewood, SB snitching on Inglewood, this all happened years ago, which means everyone in YSL kept them inside of YSL. Members from Inglewood family, Lucci's people, whoever else you want to include, they were all putting it out there that members of YSL were snitching. Shit. YSL either overlooked it, didn't look into it, or just refused to believe it, or they didn't care because they weren't snitching on YSL. You're snitching on them? Fuck it, that doesn't hurt me. But now, in a situation where 28 men are indicted, the same people that were snitching are facing crazy amounts of time, they're getting snitched on. And what loyalty do they have to YSL? Like I said, it comes down to morals. Morally, we know Woody's gonna snitch. We know SB's gonna snitch. But is SB gonna fold on YSL? The only reason he wouldn't is loyalty. But they've already said people are cooperating against SB. Woody being one of them. We don't know who else. We don't know the 2 people that said he confessed to killing Big Nut. We don't know who else is snitching. But at this point, we know SB will tell. And we know SB got dirt on YSL. But y'all let me know what y'all
they got real life
y'all
snitches.
think SB's gonna hold it down?
Big,
or do you think he's gonna fold on YSL the same way he folded on Inglewood family?
Bro, I ain't gonna
and
lie,
not to mention, Scarface is tied into his second
Don't
murder.
Put me in no shit.
Scarface is also the one that told detectives SB was present for the first murder. So this whole situation is ugly. But hey,
you
it's
kill somebody by me and they think it's me.
Y'all rocking with me.
Bro. It's not going, bro. I'm gonna be him. I don't give a fuck. I'm high as hell, I ain't gonna lie. Hey, man. That's been a banger ass video, man. Banger ass video, reaction video, man. Hey, man. That's crazy, bro. That is crazy, bro. They real life got snitches in their real circle, bro. Like damn, who can I? They probably like thinking like, damn, who can I trust? Like, bro, that shit crazy, bro. Like, damn. And then the killers, they shooters. You feel me? He got 2 murders confirmed, 2, and he still snitches. So I know they busting his ass up in jail, bro. I know they working. I know they. Oh my God, hitting his ass, Glock dookies, all types of bullshit, bro. I'm high as hell, my eyes closed and look at them. Bro. Hey, y'all hit that like button, hit that sub button. Don't forget that hit that like button and hit that sub button. Don't forget to hit that post notification button so y'all won't miss any of my next videos, man. Y'all can be the first one to watch the bitches, man. Hey, good night, man. It's your boy King Law 007 TV. Hey, man, we out.